So that shaming, it needs to stop. I think that doesn't help anyone, and that's probably because generally guys' testosterone is 17 times that of a lady's. So their libido generally, not always, going to be higher than their partners. So it's trying to find that happy medium, respectful happy medium. I think the other thing that people have to bear in mind is charity sex, chore sex, using it as a tool, to get things. I think that's a big red flag in a relationship. You want to avoid that. No one wants to feel like a charity. I've spoke to people about this before because I know that experts will talk about that. It's not. Could you imagine saying to a lady, "All right, I'm going to ignore you all week, but on Friday at 4 o'clock for 20 minutes, I'm going to show you some attention." So she waits all week to get a bit of attention. 20 minutes comes around. Okay, you got my full attention. And then you jump on the phone and do that. How would that person feel?
Terrible.
Bad, isn't it? Could you imagine saying to someone, I'm going to give you 20 minutes attention? That's what it's like on the flip side. That's why we have to get to a point where, whilst we're not biologically the same, we need to have empathy and understanding for each other. Because there's a lot of men, what people don't realize is that a woman would need to feel loved in order to want to make love. And a guy feels loved through the access, through the activity of making love. That's where he gets his connection. That's where he gets his intimacy. Yeah. And so have you noticed that people with a healthy bedroom scenario, look at them as a couple? 9 times out of 10, no strain, none of the backbiting. You can tell that it's a healthy relationship. And I think what happens is it all starts off well in the very beginning of the relationship, right? Because everyone's turning up being their best selves. But then once everyone goes, well, he's locked down. Oh, I don't need to take her out and be nice anymore. And then both parties wonder why. Well, I'm not getting the attention, physical attention. I'm not getting the emotional attention. And it can become a vicious circle. So as men, we need to make sure that our partners do get good quality attention and care, because then you will never dead bedroom if you have burning desire for each other.
No, I 100% agree with that. I mean,
Yeah.
I see guys who treat it like I have to get mine, or it's almost like a competition. And there's plenty of tools like sex bucket list, making a yes, no, maybe list with your partner. But I remember one of the girls I followed, an influencer, said the hottest thing a guy can do is look at you and say, "What are you into? What are you into?" And take it away from sex. Treat them like a human being. Treat them like somebody that you love. Like do things for, throw date nights. Take off the pressure. And like you're saying, is they need to feel secure and happy, and it shouldn't be a chore. It shouldn't be something that you expect, or there's plenty of ways to spice up your love life with toys and all this sort of stuff, but have that connection, make them feel valued as a person, make them feel better for being with you. And I mean, this would be a podcast on its own about how we can go into and take boundaries and like attention, but they want to feel loved and happy as much as you do. And as you're working on yourself, also work on that connection with them. Be vulnerable, be open and honest. If they don't want to do it right now, go deal with the issues that are there in the relationship, then come back, then build from there. And I think that's something a lot of guys need to do.
Yeah, and what else is unattractive is desperation. If that's what they think, that can be unattractive as well, but it comes very hard when it's been weeks, months or whatever for some gents who have not had any intimacy.